All right, we're here at the 2016 Dragons Twilight Cross Country Race, second annual. The women's race, the 4-kilometer distance, is about to kick off here. We have our starter, Terry Harrington, out there with the flag. Looks like the meet grew from last year. Lots of women competitors here tonight. Lots of fans out tonight, too. A little bit colder than last year. The grass is a little damp, but it's really good, conducive conditions for a distance runner. The gun is up. We're underway here in the women's 4-kilometer race, the 2016 Dragon Twilight. Looks like Dragons Molly Montoni, Marissa Carlson are out towards the front, sitting in about that 6th and 7th spot. Last year, Montoni came away with the victory. She'll be looking to repeat after coming off of a foot injury from last outdoor season. Good. The runners started off heading into the wind. It's a slight breeze tonight out of the north. That was only about for 400 meters before they took a left. The course has changed a little bit this year. A few more loops and curves, a little bit less of straightaways. It also looks like the course is better lit this year. Glow sticks lining the course. Minnesota Duluth, always having a strong women's team. They're here tonight. They're looking to continue that momentum that they've built up over the past years. Duluth ranked right up there with Augustana and UMary in the NSIC. Ranked high in the region, ranked in the nation as well. UMary, also known for their strong women's distance runners. Looks like we have a pack of 4 here early on in the 4-kilometer race, consisting of 2 UMary runners and 2 Minnesota Duluth runners. The Bulldogs took the team victory last year, and they're looking to repeat this year. Montoni trailing in 5th. The runners are kind of making their way back in the general direction of where they started, kind of looping around as the fans are just lining the course here. Hundreds of people out. Lead cart going by. UMary running 1-3. Minnesota Duluth running 2-4. I'll try to get an ID on those girls. Didn't quite catch their faces. Molly Montoni running in 5th. Duluth in 6th. Marissa Carlson running in 7th, followed by a host of Duluth runners mixed in with some UMary runners. Looks like Duluth is off to the early lead, but UMary is running tough as well. My rough math has Duluth with about 7 girls here in the top 15. They like to take races right off of the gun, take it out strong, and it looks like they're doing that again this year. They've had a lot of success with that strategy. Now the girls are running with the wind currently, heading from north to south. The fans are kind of following them as they go. Minnesota Duluth, always an impressive distance running women's team. They're several All-Americans. All-American in cross country, indoor track, outdoor track. Relatively flat course tonight. Not a lot of hills out here on this soccer complex. UMary still running 1-3, Duluth running 2-4, Montoni trailing in 5th. Few of the runners starting to labor here as we get deeper into the race. Montoni's kind of out on her own little island here. A little bit of distance in front of her to catch 4th. A little bit of a lead on the girl behind her in 6th. That's not where you want to be necessarily, but she's gonna slowly try to make her way up and start picking off these girls in the top 4. That's Marissa Carlson there for the Dragons. Mackenzie Smith mixing it up in that thick pack of UMary and Duluth runners. It is too close to call right now as far as which team is in the lead right now. It's tight between UMary and Minnesota Duluth. And these are 2 top-tier teams in the NSIC. There's Mindy Kraft for the Dragons. Little pack of Dickinson State runners there. Starting to open up that lead. These top 2 girls are running away with it. I'm impressed by the turnout here tonight. Hundreds of people here to cheer on their favorite cross-country runners. I've seen college gear from just about every college. People are representing their teams and their runners here tonight. Really cool to see. The girls are about 400 meters into their second loop now. As I said before, the course is well lit. It's an improvement from last year. The course is looking very good, so I have to give a shout out to Coach Ryan Milner for putting in the work. MSUM grounds crew was out here all day today making it look nice, getting it prepared. Beautiful course to run on tonight. We still have Mary in the front here. No lead changes yet. MSUM this year ranked right behind Winona State in the preseason conference rankings. Coach Milner was quoted in an article saying he thinks the men's and women's team this year he hopes that they will finish higher than what they're ranked at the conference level, regional level, and national level. These three teams, MSUM, Duluth, and UMary, are well-coached teams. I give a lot of credit to those coaches. Year after year, they're always having strong showings. MSUM was plagued with that injury to Montoni last year. Made it tough on their season. UMary running strong here. Starting her kick, opening it up. Got about a 20-meter lead on second place. UMary running 1-3, Duluth in second and fourth. As Montoni was running in fifth, we'll see if she's the next runner to come by here. Big gap between fourth and fifth, whoever it is that's in fifth. It is Molly Montoni running in fifth. Quite a big gap opened up on her now. That fifth spot is very respectable considering what she's been through with her injury and coming back, working hard to get back into shape. Early meet in September, not a bad place to be. Got Mackenzie Smith, another Dragon in sixth place. She's moving up. We have UMary in 7, 8, 9, and 11 with one Duluth girl in there in 10th. It's looking right now, with about 600 meters to go, that UMary is in the lead currently as a team. Too early to say that's how it'll finish for sure, because I know these Duluth girls have strong kicks, so we'll just have to see how it plays out. But it does look like at this point in the race, the UMary team is in the lead. We'll see how it pans out. Most of these girls are kind of getting into their kicks, preparing for that last sprint to the finish. Kind of starting to roll here. Lead cart entering the chute. It's still UMary in lead. Here's the finish camera. Jay Bauer there cheering on his teammates. Here we go, UMary taking the win. Duluth in the number 2 spot. That's kind of how it was the whole race. They didn't really get a whole lot of separation. No moves were really made. It was just kind of both of the runners pressing at the same time. UMary finishing 1, finishing 3. Duluth finishing 2 and 4. It's kind of an every other type of deal here between UMary and Duluth with their women's teams. UMary women were not here last year, so Duluth is looking to defend their title. We'll see if they can pull it off here in the final stages of the race. It's a 4K race here tonight. Hearing the Dragon fans cheer as I believe Molly Montoni is finishing in the 5th place spot. The Dragon fans are bringing her in. And there she is, Mackenzie Smith. I don't know if another runner crossed. I believe that was 5-6. We have 2 U-Marys here. That's their 3rd and 4th and 5th runner. Looks like U-Mary is going to win the team title here tonight. Duluth with a strong showing, but coming up a little bit short early on in the season here, the 2nd place finish. There's Marissa Carlson for the Dragons, the Bagley Foston graduate.
Nice job, Sarah!
Lots of Duluth and U-Mary finishers. A few Dragons sprinkled in there. Mindy Kraft crossing the line for the Dragons. The collegiate distance for Division II at the conference and regional and national level, for that matter, is a 5K. Sorry, excuse me, 6K. They're running 4K tonight. They usually run a 5K or a 6K, but since this is early September, kind of getting back into the swing of things, 4K at the Dragon Twilight. The men will be running a 6K. U-Mary and Minnesota Duluth continue to have runners cross the line. They have large teams, lots of numbers, lots of girls out, lots of women out for the sport. Looked like about 20 or so Duluth runners out on the course earlier today warming up. So depth is always a good thing to have in cross country. A couple Concordia runners crossing the line. Some more U-Mary, and as these girls keep trickling in, we'll bring you the final results once we've been given them. But unofficially, U-Mary taking the women's team title here, the Dragon Twilight, in the 4-kilometer race. Duluth coming in 2nd. And just speculating, and I would say the Dragons took the 3rd place spot, but that's unofficial, of course, until we get these results in. Crowded finish line. Hundreds of people. It's a really good turnout here tonight. The Dragon Twilight. 2nd time doing this. Last year was also a great turnout, but it's looking like Coach Milner sharpened a few things up. The course is looking great. Looks like we added a few teams, more athletes running, more fans out here cheering. Great night for a distance runner to run. Again, unofficially, U-Mary taking the women's team title, Minnesota Duluth coming in 2nd. And if I had to take a guess, I would say the Dragons coming in 3rd here for the women. The women are still crossing the line here. Some final finishers trickling in. And the men are kind of getting their final warm-ups in, getting ready for their 6-kilometer race. Women running the 4K tonight, men running a 6K. As we get into our 2016 cross-country season. A few Division II teams here tonight, a few Division III, also some NAIA teams as well.
Good job, Rachel. Good run. This cowboy's running from himself.
Gonna try to catch some people. A few unattached dragons here as well. Running well for freshmen. Big freshman class here for him. Cody Chris entering the chute for the Dragons in the #1 spot. Spiker takes it last year. Cody takes it this year. Throwing up the ones as he crosses the line. He will. It's Jay Byer. 5th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 points. Perfect score for the Dragons. You may